Alright, so we have Rani Yahya versus Kyung Ho Kang. I'll probably butcher both those names, I'm sorry, but yeah, it's been a while since I taped this one. Uh, yeah, Kyung Ho Kang, he's returning. He's off an 18-month layoff. He's been out for a while. I think he's on a bit of a hot streak. Yeah, he's on 3-fight win streak. Good for him. He's got a 3-inch height advantage and a 5-inch reach advantage, so he's got a bit of size on Yahya. So on the feet, I'll give Kang the striking advantage. You know, he's basic. He has a nice push jab, a nice 1-2, but he's basic, but he's still a much better striker than Yahya. Yahya, he's a little bit wild on the feet. You know, swings wild, overextends frequently. He has no fear of the takedowns coming back at him. If he's, you know, normally if you overextend, you have to watch out for reactive double or, you know, stuff like that. But he just goes crazy, steps in, telegraphs all of his entries, and, you know, just tries to get in the pocket and land a bomb. He likes that big step in with his lead leg, and that kind of lets you know that he's about to throw the naked overhand right. Also likes the blitz 1-2, but basically he's striking as a means to an end. He's only looking to strike really to get you backed up onto the fence. He'll look to feint you onto the fence, but he's looking to really get you against the fence really. In regards to the grappling, where Yahya does his best work, if he's on the back foot, he'll take a few steps back. You know, he likes to create a lot of space between him and himself and his opponent, and then he'll kind of go for that blast double or the reactive double when the opponent steps forward. He will pull guard if his single leg isn't working. His single leg is his go-to takedown, and you know, it's pretty good single leg. Usually Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu high level grapplers, you know, they don't have the best takedowns, but Yahya's, you know, he gets everyone with them, honestly. For Kang, he likes to mix in the grappling too. You know, he's got a bit of offensive grappling as well. He likes to roll under a 2 for the double leg. You know, good timing on the reactive double leg. Good throws in the clinch. Nice lateral drop. You know, his primary focus on the mat is control. You know, if he doesn't have them near the fence, or if he just has them in the open and the opponent's on their back, he's just looking for control, just looking to hang on really. And then, you know, hoping they turn around and then he can take them back. He's always looking for back-taking opportunities. But, you know, the same can be said about Yahya. Yahya is probably the more aggressive grappler. He's very good on top, though. Very good at, you know, controlling top position when he does get on top. Very tight, doesn't leave a lot of space. He's got very good scrambles as well. You know, he thrives in unorthodox scrambles. He'll create very unorthodox scrambles, and, you know, he's very comfortable in those scrambles. Also has good reversals when he does get put on bottom. So I think it would be smart for Kang to not engage in the grappling at all, even if, you know, the pressure's getting to you and you want to go for reactive double. I just don't think it would be very smart until maybe late in the fight when Yahya does slow down, and we'll get to that in a sec. So how these guys win fights? For Yahya, he's very good. He's a legit Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. You know, he's very good on the mat. And he's good at creating a grappling environment in his fights. He's very good at creating a scramble-heavy fight and making it more of a grappling match, honestly. For Kang, it's the good top control when he does get on top. For how these guys lose, it's the striking tendencies for Kang. I didn't really mention them because Yahya's not really gonna... He hasn't got the striking style to take advantage of them, so I didn't mention them at all. So yeah, for Yahya, it's when he can't get his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu game going. And yeah, just if he can't get that going, then, you know, his game's pretty, it's pretty wild. It's not pretty. If he can't get that going, you know, his stand-up's not very polished, to say the least. He will gas after 2 in high-paced competitive fights. You know, that's not getting better with age. He's nearly 37 now. Yeah, path to victory for these two. So for Yahya, basically the normal game plan: back him onto the fence. Get him leaning back when you're throwing strikes, because that's a tendency that he has. He will lean back to avoid strikes. So get him leaning back when you're throwing strikes, and then you can shoot for the legs from there as he's a little bit, well, as he exposes his legs. Also low calf kicks, you know, not really as a game plan, because you don't want to stay on the feet too long, but just, you know, low calf kicks when you're on the feet. Make him think about something else. So for Kang, keep it on the feet, look for jabs, twos, just singular shots. You know, see how he's shooting. Don't overextend at all. You know, just keep it at range. Keep it on the feet. But if you do take him down, stay very tight. Don't look to pass because that creates a scramble and he's very good at scrambling. And if he gets you down, don't accept bottom position. Look to work to get back to your feet. So how I see the fight going. So Kang, he usually likes to grapple quite a bit. You know, he's very defensively sound in top position, but Yahya, he's very difficult to control when he's fresh. He's going to be throwing up submissions. He's going to be attempting constant reversals. I don't know if sitting in top control is the move here for Kang. I think you should try and keep it on the feet. You know, stick and move, singular shots. Don't go crazy with your combinations because Yahya's always looking at level change. I think you should poke him with the jab and then get out of the way of Yahya's winging punches. I think you should keep it on the feet, keep it at distance. The big cage is going to help him out here. I don't know how Rani has managed this, but he's finessed the matchmakers into giving him total cans like 85% of the time. Like, well, look at his record. Like, who else ranked in the top 20 to 15 to 25 gets this many cans? Like Ray Rodriguez, Luke Sanders, Russell Doan, Henry Briones, Johnny Bedford. You know, he's been around the UFC for a while, and he's just, most of the time, he's just facing total cans, you know? But he does have good takedowns, and, you know, Kang, he is competent off his back, but it's not really somewhere you want to be. I could see Kang getting back to his feet if Rani does get him down, but it's just not where you want to be, really. You just want to avoid Yahya being on top at all costs. So I do think, yeah, Kang will do enough and be you know, defensive enough in his technical get-ups to get back to his feet safely if Yahya does get him down. Alright, we'll have a look at the betting lines. Alright, so if everyone could like the video, that would be fantastic. Cheers for that. So the prediction is Kang by decision. I think he should be a slight favourite. I think the line's basically correct. Might be going a little bit towards value for Yahya, but I'm not looking to play him just yet. I was looking to bet Kang at... I think it's probably prudent to bet Kang at like $1.85 or minus 120. I pulled the trigger a little bit early, but I just wanted to get in on this fight. Honestly, I jumped the gun, and I'm not the most disciplined bettor, so you know that's why I probably should have waited until about $1.85 or minus 120. But you know, it is what it is. Live bet Kang. You know, it's pretty much a given at this point that Yahya is going to gas in the third round and maybe even halfway through the second. So I think a live bet after round one, if Yahya isn't completely wiping the mat with him in round one, like if Khan's making him work a little bit, if he's getting up from bottom position, you know, I'm probably just automatically bet Kang after round one.